who's
Good evening,
starting?
everyone, and welcome for today's edition of Being Spursy. Today we have with me, I have Anup and Unni, myself Prithviraj. So, about today's game, I mean, how or any reactions from any of you?
I didn't watch it, but I heard that in the first half we were horrible. I mean, I was following the match on our group, so I was reading the reaction. Bench on Sanchez, fuck you, Sanchez. That's all I was seeing. and um, after that second half, then sun, four times. it came. and yeah, crazy that our most influential players are scoring all our goals and getting all our assists. I don't know what that says about the team, but major. Well, Anup, you was the game.
Yeah, I did. I did miss the initial part of the game, but good. That's good. Yeah, that's a part where we were not, brilliant or didn't play our best football. You expect that when it's Southampton away. It's a tough place to visit. They have a very good team, Southampton, and they started really well, and it was a very slow start for us. We we did concede a couple of chances where they hit the bar. Loris had made an amazing save. Then they scored with the Danny Ings brilliant goal. Then yeah, luckily for us, with that Ndombele uh, turn, we got an opening in the second half in the extra time, and we scored. Yeah, it was a tough half, but good. What do you think, Prithvi? It was.
Uh, I personally think that today's match was it is a win, anyways. But
Yeah.
primarily, I think it's a new discovery, a new passageway towards looking at Kane being the supplier more than the scorer.
Hmm.
And personally, I mean, I think the main reason that came into the picture was because of the way Southampton were keeping their line at the back. They were keeping their back line really forward. If you observe, like
Hmm.
there was a lot of offsides from our side. There was a lot of what do you say, collective errors based on the offside decision. If you observe, most of
Hmm.
the time it was either Son who was offside or Kane who was offside, or even Lucas for that matter. But once that particular turn from Ndombele, which was not really expected, that made that made sense. It made a passage for Kane to just pass it through all the way to the front as far as possible, wherever he thought Son would be, and Son was fortunately there. So it's like a win-win for him, I guess.
Yeah, it has been. It was a wonderful turn. And Ndombele is turning out to be really good. Onni, what do you think about Ndombele situation at the moment? Finally started today.
yeah. It seems to me like the guy does not last 90 minutes, but his impact on the pitch is undeniable. So I'm glad I saw somewhere in the news that Mourinho and Ndombele have sorted their things out, and everybody's happy. So I was actually shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I saw Ndombele's name in the in the starting 11. I was like, holy wow! So maybe they are actually friends again. But yeah, good man. I wish I could have watched the match and seen him play. Seems like that turn just changed the whole game. So yeah, I'm happy that he did that. I'm happy that he has that much of an impact on a football match. So good. Let's see. Hope he keeps starting and Wings gets benched for Lo Celso and our dream midfield is playing going forward.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, however, he was taken off at halftime, and which brought in COC brought in Lo Celso. What do you
Mm.
think about that, Prithvi?
The Lo Celso introduction was obviously a game changer, to be honest. I think when Ndombele was there, yeah, the game was played, but there was not much attacking presence if you observed. Like at the point of time when Ndombele was substituted, this was towards the second half, and you should have seen the transition of play towards the front line was much more smoother, is what I'd say, uh, compared to when NWA was there in the first half, because the first half was really slow. And trust me, the one person who really impressed in the first half was obviously Kyle Walker Peters, and he changed the game for them initially. But once Lo Celso came into the picture, the game changed. I mean, the transition from the back to the front was much more like streamlined, and I think Lo Celso should be what do you say, more of their central main central midfielder than anyone else.
Great. Yeah, that was Lo Celso does brings in a lot of creativity and keeps the team ticking. I think that's exactly what he did today. And talking about the goals itself, what do you guys think about the Harry Kane, being more of a supplier than a finisher in this game?
Well, I think Harry is capable in both ways. Like he can score, he can assist, he can supply. Uh, in this particular match, I think he played to his strengths. He saw that the back line was being suppressed towards the front, and he couldn't really make those attacking runs per se. And he's not fast. If you compare him to Son, he's not really as quick. But since he observed that, he actually changed his game style just by observing that, and went towards a little bit towards the back, supporting this thing Son whenever he had the chance. So I think it's a two-way thing. Like it depends on whether he can make the run. If he sees that he's able to pass through the defense without any hassle, he'd probably stay there. But if he sees, like for example today, when the back line was controlling the attackers in a very streamlined manner, you'd see that Kane did a very tremendous job today, in fact.
All right, Oni. Do you think that this is going to be the new way, or Tottenham's going to play, or is it's just that Jose is going to set this up for depending on the team, depending on the players? Uh,
For
huh,
for me, I think a fully fit Harry Kane can do anything. If he wants to play at a 10, he can play at a 10. If he wants to play as a 9, he can play as a 9. And it's good that right now we have a fully fit Harry Kane. That's why he looked so good in the as the person who was supplying the balls to Kane and to Son and the other winger, whoever it was. But yeah, like that is what I have noticed, that he plays at that level with those crazy passes, all that, as a cam only when he's fully fit. So if by chance he gets injured in the season, which is highly likely considering look at his history with injuries, I would hope that he plays only as an out and out number 9, because he's even if he is broken, he can still shoot and finish. So yeah, if like I don't care, like Harry Kane is Harry Kane, let him do Harry Kane things. So so it's fine if you're going to play in this system or any other system. It's all about the passes going through. When he was not fit, the passes would not, like, he would try to make those kind of passes, but it wouldn't work. Right now it is working. That's why he got 4 assists and stuff. So let's see. Personally, I prefer him to play as an out and out striker, because I don't know, because he's better at that. Probably he can score like 30, 40 goals if he sticks to that role. But then, I guess the team expects him to do more, and it's a team game. So who cares? Let them score goals. As long as we're winning, doesn't matter how we play. That's the
Yeah,
whole
even I
Mourinho fanda,
I
right?
I think he would be happy to score four goals than assist four goals. That's a Harry Kane we know,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
Uh,
Then yeah, it's
on
fine.
that note, I just wanted to put forward a fact that I mean, considering today's win, has Jose actually found his mojo?
One day it's there, one day it's not there, bro. Let's see. Let's, let's give him 10 weeks, like 10 game weeks. After 10 game weeks, we can decide what the state of the team is. We still have Bale to come. We still have
Yeah.
Reguilon, fucking Reguilon Don to come. So let's see.
Yeah,
Exciting times.
Uni is right on this. There's a lot of changes which needs to be done. I think until the transfer window is shut, we don't think we'll have a settled side. Hopefully, there's a couple of signings coming in, or there are multiple departures, which is streamlined in the coming days. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the team is not stable yet. Jose is unhappy um, with the entire squad what he has right now. Maybe he has too many players, or maybe he needs a couple of players more. Yeah, we need to see. Has he found his mojo back? No. The answer is no at the moment. It's a very good victory for us, but yeah, a lot of work need to be done in this team.
I agree. I agree.
Okay,
So
so that's anything else?
how about the best and the worst players for today?
I
Who
have
would
no
you go
opinion
for?
on that.
Yeah, when you win, it's very hard to pick a bad player. I would pick the best players for Kane and Son. Uh, yeah, for the couple of defensive mistakes, I would. It's very hard actually. You can't point anyone uh, because it was a very good goal by Danny Ings, and it was an unfortunate penalty that Doherty gave away. I don't want to take out any bad names today.
Oh, speaking of which, what about that Doherty penalty? I mean, a lot of people are telling that it wasn't supposed to be allowed, but it was given either ways.
No clue. I didn't see that.
Yeah, you know, since this VAR has come in place, or new rules which has come in place, anywhere inside the box, deliberate, not deliberate, uh, the ball hits the hand, they have been given uh, penalties, or disallowed few goals. That has been the case. Everybody are unhappy. The game has changed. But yeah, that's a fact, that's a rule that we need to understand and get along with it.
Very true, very true. Okay, then. So I guess that's about it for today's edition of Being Spursy.